Hello, welcome everyone in my sixth Minilesson. Hi students, welcome here on the mathematics lesson. Today we are going to discuss about the area of triangles. So the lesson objectives is to develop our understanding how to measure the area of a complex shape. At the end of this lesson, you will have very detailed understanding to measure any area, including area of the ground, area of the house, or area of a garden. Okay, let's go to the main lesson presentation. Okay, so area of triangle. Before starting, I would like to remind you that in your last few lessons on geometry, you already know about the calculation of area. But today, what we are going to do, we are going to specify different shapes like area of the triangle or parallelogram or more complex shape. Okay? All right. So, you already know how to calculate the area of the rectangle, right? So anyone can do this. This is a 10 by 6 centimeter shape of a ground or, or let's say a small ground, basically. Now you need to calculate the area. So how could you do this? Yes, max. Okay, so you're saying length times width. Perfect, perfect. So you can understand our previous knowledge that's how to calculate the area of a rectangle. So the area will be 60 centimeters square. That's good. Now we are going to measure the area of the triangle. Let's see how we can do this. Okay. Now if I cut it in twice, just cut of half of the rectangle. So the blue and red section, what will be the area? What do you think? Half, right? Oh, perfect, Jack. So it's 30 and 30. That's beautiful. Now we understand if we cut area of the rectangle, we will get a rectangle into two pieces. We will get this piece as a triangle. Now let's see how we can mathematically express the area of the triangle. Okay, so this is length, this is height. Initially, the area of the rectangle was length times height. Now, what will be the area of the triangle? Just put it half. Simple, right? Excellent. So, what we have got? Half times length times height. That's the area of the triangle. Let's see some area of the triangle. So, who will calculate this? This area of the triangle. So, this is 4 times 8. What will be happening? Half times 4 times 8. That means 16. Perfect. Yes, 16 centimeters square. Thank you very much, Mary, to respond this. And Mark, could you please work out together so that we can do more example in future? But I'm really, really happy that you can integrate our previous lesson with this lesson. So this is the improvement. I really appreciate, my dear students. Okay, again, what is the area of the blue section? 8 times 8. So it's 64 times half, right? So it will be 32. Yes, that's right. What about this? 12. What a amazing response. Great. What about this? 2. 14. So it's basically 14. Fantastic. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. I'm very happy. So what will happen in this case? It's little bit complex, right? So it's 15 times 20. It's a half. It doesn't matter, right? It's still, this is the length of the, this is 20, the height, this is the base. So it will be 15 times 20 times half. So it will be 150. Wow, it's good. What about this? It should be same, right? So 20 times half times 8, so it should be 80. Great. Okay, so what if the triangle does not have a right angle? At the moment, we did calculate all the triangle which have a right angle. Let's give a look. Say everyone have a right angle, right? 90-degree angle. So what will happen if there is no right angle? Then we need to calculate the height. We need to define, so base is still same, but we need to calculate the height. It's not hard. We can do this easily. Okay, let's do this. So 20 is a 4. So if we consider, if we take a line here and suppose we take a line here. So I'm taking a pen. All right. Now, what is the height? This one. So you know hypotenuse square for the right angle triangle equal to base square plus height square, right? So you will get easily the length, right? Because you know this is given 4, but sometimes it will not be given. So in this problem, it's basically given. So you can easily solve half times 20 times 4, so it will be 40. Okay, so it's 20 plus 20, in total 40. Make sense? Easy or hard? Easy. Appreciate. That's good. So we can make it for this. It's the same. You can make it half. Oh, sorry. Something like this. I'm sorry that it's not looking good. But that's 8. That's 10. So it's a half times 10 times 8. So it should be 40. Okay. Before going to the narrative problems, I would like to go little bit complex problem of the area. Not exactly rectangle, not exactly triangle, but it's little bit different. So let's go back. Give me some moment to run. Okay. Okay. All right. Give me some time. I'm just trying to share. Okay. So area of trapezium. How we can do calculate the area of trapezium? What is trapezium? Anyone can tell me? Trapezium is an irregular shape. Yes, a trapezium is a quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides. Whoa, I really appreciate Jack. You can remember most of the things of our previous learning. That's great. So what should be happening in a trapezium? There should have at least one side should have the parallel and other sides could be parallel, couldn't be parallel, doesn't matter. But for the trapezium area, the important things you need to know the height or the distance between two parallel length. So let's see. So the goal is to find the area of the trapezium. So we will be learning trapezium, height of the trapezium. So the trapezium is a quadrilateral, as we did already discuss. They should have the two bases that should be parallel, and the leg, you need to know the height between the base. So keep in mind, you need to know the height between base, not the leg. Okay, so base is basically the each of the parallel sides. The non-parallel sides are called legs. So the height of the trapezium is the distance between the base. Okay, so you see this is sort of triangle, but it's cut, so it's a trapezium. Now this base. So this distance is height. Keep in mind. This side, this is leg. Okay. Now the area of the trapezium is a half times height times the summation of two bases. Okay. So half is times B1 plus B2. All right. So can you calculate the area of this trapezium? Who can tell me where is the base? So base is 6 and 8. Wow, Mary, thank you very much. So 6 plus 8, that would be the sum of the base, which will be 14 times half times 5. So that's the area of the trapezium. Easy solution, half A plus B. Sometimes it is called B1 plus B2, as we did see previously, but it depends. It doesn't matter how they do define, but as long as you can understand, that should be fantastic. So it will be simply 5 times 14, so it will be 35. Very simple, right? Okay, what about this? Now you need to work out together. All right, I will spend 1 or 2 minutes, then I will be coming back to see your work. $63, right? Good. What about this? Look, the height is still 14. Now 16 plus 10, 26 times 14 times half, 182. What about this? It's a different shape. It seems to me a three-dimensional shape, but doesn't matter, because as long as you know the distance between two bases, then you know the height, so you can find out. Okay, now it's a little bit different problems. So in this problem, it's basically the area is given 96, the height is given 8, but you need to figure it out the length of the base, another base. It's very easy. We can put it half A is B1 plus B2. Then we can put all the value. Then we can easily find out what is the value of B2. Okay, so it's multiplication, division, and subtraction, and you will get the answer. It's pretty straightforward. Have you got the things? All good. Okay, now your turn. I have given the area of the parallelogram. Now you need to know the missing measure. What does it, what's basically missing here? Can you see what's missing? Anyone? Height. Yes, the height is missing. So you need to figure it out, the height. I can give you the answer, but you need to work out. Anyone did it? Half times height times 8 plus 14 equals to 77. Good, very good, excellent. So what about this? You need to work out the same thing, another base, 5. And what about this? You can do this, right? Now, who can solve this problem? A trapezium has an area of 294 square yards. Its height is 14 yards. So height means the value of base. And the length of one base is 30. Find the length of the other base. It's not hard. You need to work out. Anyone can do this? Great. So it's absolutely same problem. That's another base, but the values are a little bit different. Okay. 12 yards. All good. Thank you very much for your attention. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to solve a little bit complex problem, which is purely narrative. Okay. So we need to know the area of the Adelaide Botanical Garden. Why it is important? Because we have got a project that has been assigned by the local council, that they are going to do something for the disability work service. So they need the access for the wheelchair. Make sense? So how they can make the access of the wheelchair? They need to concrete road. It's not too far, but it needs to be a concrete road. Suppose it's around 1 meter, 1 meter width. That should be fair enough, 1 meter. Now, the council need to build a concrete road around the botanical garden. So what you need to know? You need to know the area, because the council need to estimate depends on your calculation. So everyone got the things. I can give you the Google map. I can show you the photo, and you can work out using your iPad. Okay. So how can you calculate the area? So this is the area of the botanical garden. That's Botanic Park. You see that has been surrounded by the Plaintrace Drive. Right side the Hackney Road. This side is still Plaintrace Drive, and this is little bit far from the Adelaide University to go in depth of your calculation. So this side is basically the Adelaide University. So it's the north, south, east, west. It's up to you how you define, but you need to calculate the area of the Adelaide Botanical Garden. Okay, so what I would like to do, you need to do this job in a group. No, not necessary that you have to do using alone, because it's a group work. So let's continue the working with a group. 4 or 5 students is fair enough. So you will get your iPad, you will get your graph sheets, you will get your calculator, so that you can do the calculation. Now, to do this, I can ask you little questions that will be easier. Okay. So at first, it will be better if you can describe the location of the Adelaide University to the garden, because there is still an available road, and you can use these dimensions for a reference. And the coordinate system, it's up to you. As I did tell you, I show you how to do north, south, east, west using the Google map, but you need to determine. Now, you need to know, how did you know? You can do some little research in Google to know how this calculation. Other way, I am here to help you. So if you have any question, feel free to ask me. Feel free to discuss in your group, and don't be shy to ask questions. Again, we are here to learn. We are here to discover the maths in different way. So it's not something you need to remember. It needs something you need to implement your idea. You need to implement your learning on real world problem solving. All right. So you also need to know that which axis did you place and later coordinates on. And whatever you did, you need to know why you are doing this, because without the reasoning, if you don't understand what are you doing, there is no issue to do this. Okay. And I hope that you will enjoy this project. In our next lesson, I will be going through this project in detail about your answer, and I will help more closely of individual group when we'll be coming with more specific questions. And throughout the lesson, we are going to solve this problem. This is really interesting. If you can do this, even if you can think how to do this, that will be very interesting to develop your understanding. Now I would spend some time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Okay. That's it, year 8, and hopefully you did enjoy this lesson, and it will be real fun to recalculate and to come in a figure about the area of the Adelaide Botanical Garden, implementing your knowledge about parallelogram, triangle, rectangle, and circle. That's we did spend plenty of time. And again, if you have any questions, please come to the next lesson. We will be discussing about this, and feel free to write down before you forget. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Enjoy the weekend, everyone. Bye.